You are 19 years old. You stand on the corner of 18th Avenue and 86th Street in Brooklyn. You are not a member. You are a resource. You are a fringe player. You own a 2012 Honda Accord with a clean trunk. That is your most valuable asset. You spend 14 hours a day outside a social club with no windows. You do not go inside. You wait for a man named Richie to open the door. He gives you a list. Pick up dry cleaning. Drop off an envelope at a construction site in Queens. Drive a drunk captain to his mistress's apartment at 3 a.m. You do not get paid a salary. You pay for your own gas. You pay for your own meals. You are auditioning for a job that doesn't officially exist. You start a small Shylock book with $2,000 you borrowed from your uncle. You lend it out in $100 increments to gamblers and junkies. You charge 5 points a week. That is 260% interest per year. Some of them don't pay. You have to hit a man in the face with a pipe behind a bowling alley. Your hands shake for 3 hours afterward. You don't tell your girlfriend. You don't tell your mother. You bring Richie $300 at the end of the week. He takes $200. He calls you a good kid. That is your paycheck. You are 24. You have a reputation now. You are capable. You are reliable. You are a money mover. You don't wait on the sidewalk anymore. You sit at the bar inside the club. You operate a sports betting website hosted on a server in Costa Rica. You have 40 clients. You handle $60,000 in wagers every weekend. You keep 10% of the losses. You kick up 30% of your profit to a soldier. You learn the math of the street. Everything is a tax. The garbage company pays a tax. The union foreman pays a tax. The neighborhood street fair pays a tax. You are the one who collects it. You carry a slapjack in your back pocket. You learn how to talk to people who owe money. You don't scream. Screaming is for amateurs. You speak softly, you look at their shoes, you mention their daughter's elementary school. The money usually appears the next day. You buy your first tailored suit. You buy a Rolex Submariner. You feel like you are winning. You ignore the fact that you have no health insurance. You ignore the fact that you haven't slept through the night in 2 years. You ignore the dark blue sedan that has been parked at the end of your block for 3 days. You are 27. The administration has a problem. A man in the Bronx is talking to the workman's comp board. He is a rat. He is a dry snitch. He is a threat to the family. Your soldier pulls you into the back room. He doesn't use names. He uses gestures. He points to a photo. He mimics the motion of a gun. This is your piece of work. This is the entry fee for the inner circle. You follow the man for 8 days. You learn his routine. He gets coffee at 6:15 a.m. He walks his dog at 10:30 p.m. You wait in a stolen Toyota Camry. You wear 2 pairs of gloves. You wear a surgical mask. You walk up behind him at the dog park. You don't feel like a movie character. You feel cold. You feel nauseous. You pull the trigger 3 times. The sound is deeper than you expected. The smell of burnt gunpowder stays in your nostrils for a month. You burn your clothes in a metal trash can. You toss the gun into the East River. You go to a diner and eat a stack of pancakes. You are now a candidate. You have made your bones. The fear of prison is replaced by the fear of your own peers. You realize that if you can do this to him, they can do this to you. The books are open. You are summoned to a basement in a split-level house in Long Island. There is a picture of a saint on the table. There is a dagger. There is blood on your thumb. The boss takes your hands in his. You enter alive and you will leave dead. The paper saint is lit on fire in your palms. You are made. You are a soldier. You are untouchable. If a civilian hits you, they die. If another family wants to talk to you, they must go through your captain. You are a sovereign citizen of a shadow nation. You get a crew of associates. They do the driving now. They do the beating now. You just manage the ledger, but the overhead has increased. You have to pay tribute every week. $2,000 every Tuesday, rain or shine, in jail or out. If your business is down, you take it out of your savings. If you don't have savings, you rob a warehouse. The family does not accept excuses. The family only accepts envelopes. You start to notice the hierarchy is a pyramid scheme. The guys at the bottom take all the risk. The guys at the top take all the money. You are in the middle. You are the muscle of the corporation. You are 38. Your captain died of a heart attack. Or he went to Lewisburg for 20 years. It doesn't matter. The skipper is gone and you are promoted. You are a capo regime. You run a crew of 10 made men and 30 associates. You are a middle management executive in a criminal empire. You no longer handle the dirty work. You are the buffer. You meet your men in parks. You meet them in walk-in freezers. You never speak over a phone. You never speak in a car. You use the walk. You and another man walk 4 blocks, talking in whispers, then turn around and walk back. Your life is a series of disputes. One of your soldiers is sleeping with another soldier's wife. An associate stole from a gambling pot. A rival family is encroaching on a construction site in Midtown. You are the judge. You sit at the head of the table. You have to be fair, but you have to be feared. If you are too soft, your men will stop paying. If you are too hard, they will go to the feds. You make $500,000 a year. You hide it in walls. You hide it in offshore accounts. You hide it in a legitimate landscaping business. You pay taxes on $60,000. The IRS is your biggest nightmare. You spend your nights staring at the ceiling. You wonder which one of your brothers is wearing a wire. You wonder if the FBI has a camera in the street lamp outside your house. You don't trust your shadow. You are 54. You are the voice of reason. You are the counselor. You sit to the right of the boss. You do not have a crew. You do not have a territory. You have the ear of the throne. Your job is diplomacy. You mediate between the boss and the underboss. You negotiate sit-downs with the other 4 families. You understand the law better than most lawyers. You know which judges can be bought. You know which politicians need a campaign contribution. You see the cracks in the foundation. The young kids are cowboys. They use drugs. They talk on cell phones. They have no respect for the old country ways. The FBI is using RICO statutes to dismantle everything you built. You spend 4 days a week in lawyers' offices. You spend $200,000 a year on legal retainers. You are the architect of the family's survival. You are the most targeted man for surveillance. Paranoia is your only friend. You check your daughter's car for tracking devices. You sweep your dining room for bugs every Sunday before dinner. You realize that you haven't had a real conversation with anyone in a decade. Every word is calculated. Every sentence is a potential exhibit in a trial. You are 62. For you are the prince. You are the heir apparent. You handle the day-to-day operations of the entire family. The capos report to you. The money flows through you. The orders for adjustments come from your mouth. You are the lightning rod. If the boss is the sun, you are the atmosphere. You take the heat so he can stay cool. You are the one who has to tell a lifelong friend that he has been shelved. You are the one who has to order the hit on a capo who is skimming. You are tired, your joints ache, you have high blood pressure, you have a stomach ulcer that bleeds when you drink coffee. You have spent a total of 12 years of your life behind bars in various stints. You have missed your children's graduations, you have missed your wife's birthdays, you have plenty of money, but you can't spend it. You can't buy a yacht, you can't buy a mansion. That triggers a net worth investigation. You live in a modest house in a gated community. You drive a Buick. You are a millionaire who lives like a retired dental hygienist. You are 70. The old boss died in prison. The commission voted. You are the chairman of the board. You are the godfather. Everyone stands when you enter the room. Everyone kisses your cheek. Everyone seeks your blessing. You hold the power of life and death over 500 men. You are the apex predator, but the throne is made of glass. You are the ultimate prize for the Justice Department. They don't want the soldiers. They don't want the capos. They want you. They have a 24-hour surveillance team on your house. They have a special task force dedicated to your name. You are isolated. You cannot trust your underboss. He wants your seat. You cannot trust your consigliere. He is planning his retirement. You cannot trust your own children. They are entitled and weak. You sit in your garden. You look at the tomatoes. You think about the 19-year-old on the corner of 18th Avenue. You realize you were freer then than you are now. Suddenly, the front door is kicked in. Flashes of light, shouting, FBI, don't move. They don't even let you put on your shoes. They lead you out in handcuffs in front of the neighbors. The news cameras are waiting. You sit in a holding cell. You are facing 400 years. There is no bail. There is no deal. You are the boss. You are the end of the line. You realize the omerta you swore at 27 was a lie. 3 of your capos are already in the room, pointing at your face on a chart. The family is a myth. The Brotherhood is a business, and the business is closing. You spend the rest of your life in a 6x9 cell in Florence, Colorado. You eat lukewarm pasta through a slot in the door. You die alone. The associate on the corner takes your place. The cycle repeats. The machine never stops. It just switches out the parts.